हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, everybody. Okay, let's begin. So, whose prayers are we learning about? Yes?
Vritrasur. Sura.
Ah,
Vritrasura.
Vritrasur.
Vritrasura.
Yeah, Vritrasur. Who is he? Who was he?
He is a demon who is offering prayers to Lord.
Yeah, demon who is a devotee, right? So, which devotee was he in his previous life? What's his name? Yes? What's his name? Sorry? Chitraketu Maharaj. Very nice. Yeah, so Chitraketu Maharaj. And who cursed him to become a demon?
Parvati.
Parvati Mata. Very
Shiva's
nice.
wife.
Why? Why was she cursing him?
Because Shiva's lap, Parvati sitting while listening Bhagavatam, and Chitraketu commanded something so that due to that angry happened to Parvati Mataji.
Okay, very nice. So when he commented, Shiva took it lightly or he also got angry?
Both are angry.
Both are angry? No.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Actually, Lord Shiva was not angry. He was quite calm. He was consoling Parvati Mataji, Parvati Devi, that don't curse him like that, Mataji.
Yeah, he was actually consoling Parvati Mata. Not just consoling, he made a statement. Anyone knows what is that statement? He told Parvati Mata something when she cursed him out of anger.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
He what do you call? He told Shankarji, Shivaji told her that yes, you must be beautiful, but the devotees of the Lord are even more beautiful.
Yeah, something
Hare
like
Krishna.
Haribol. So what he told was, you are very beautiful, but you know today he is more beautiful. Today he is looking more beautiful, and you are not looking beautiful. Why? Why does he say that? What beauty is Shiva referring to here? Why does he say that?
Mataji, anger. She got anger, Mataji. So her beauty was, that is what he's mentioning.
Anger, more than that, it was intolerance. Right? So, devotee is very tolerant, no? Titikshavaha karunikaha. Tam titikshava bharata. Krishna says tolerate. Right? So, his devotees are always tolerant, and more than that, they don't mind. Even if someone comes and comments about them, they will not mind. They will mind if their guru or Krishna is getting commented, then they will mind. If they are getting commented or someone goes and criticizes them, they will not mind. That's one of the best qualities of a devotee. Very, very tolerant. Right? And that day, because of her intolerance, she lost her beauty. That beauty got faded away. And because Chitraketu said, whatever you want, I will, as you wish, you want me to become a demon, it's okay, I can become a demon. right? And because of that, his beauty increased, and because of that tolerance, even after becoming a demon, he still he still remained a devotee. Right? That is very, very important. Anybody by hearted these prayers? Only 4 verses. Anyone? It is very beautiful. Today we will be covering the first verse. Aham hare tava padayeka mula dasanudasa bhavitasmi bhuya manasmarita supater gunamste grinitava karma karotu khaya. Next, remaining 3 verses, anyone knows? Hardly takes 2 minutes every day to by heart this. I mean to recite. Kunti Stuti and all so long. Bhishma Stuti so long. All the Stutis are so long. This is just 4 verses. I would suggest everybody memorize. It takes like every day 5 minutes if you spend. You will be able to recite by the end of maybe 1 week. न नाकपृष्टिं न च पारमेष्ट्यं न सार्वभौमं न रसाधिपत्यं न योगिसिद्धिरपुनर्भवं वा समञ्जसत्वा विरहयकाङ्क्षे अजातपक्षा इव मातरं खगास्तन्यं यतावत् सतराक्षदार्ताः प्रियं प्रिये वा विशतं विशन्ना मनो अरविन्दाक्षदिदृक्षते त्वां नमोत्तमश्लोकजनेषु सख्यं संसारचक्राभ्रमतस्वकर्मभिः त्वान्माययात्मात्मजदा त्वान्माययात्मात्मजदारगेष्वा आसक्तचित्तस्य न नाथ भूयात्. Right, so it is very, very easy, very simple, and what else? Just
Mataji, where could you find these prayers?
these are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, no? That's where we will learn from.
Which chapter?
We already discussed this last class. 6.
I could not note down.
We'll learn from. I mean, we will do it today.
Mataji, how are you able to by heart, Mataji? It's so difficult to by heart.
We don't by heart. When you by
So
heart,
beautifully you recited, Mataji. How do you do it?
No. See, what happens when you by heart, naturally it becomes tough. And you will
Okay.
not be able to remember. So what we do, we have to
Understand.
understanding the meaning. Word to word. When you understand the word to word meaning, then it becomes very easy. Aham hare tvam, no? Aham hare tava. When you understand the word to word meaning, it will become very easy. And when you understand the meaning, never you'll forget. Never. Trust me, Kunti Stuti, it's like so many verses are there, no? But it's very easy, actually, because you are knowing the meaning. See here, if you go by word to word meaning, it becomes very easy. Aham hare tava pada eka mula. Mula means shelter. No? Aham hare tava pada eka mula. So he's saying, Aham is myself, no? I. Hare is the Lord, right? Tava pada eka mula, your. Tava is you, right? So your lotus feet shelter dasanudasa bhavitasmi bhuya. Those who've taken shelter of the Lord's lotus feet, I want to become their dasanudasa, he's saying. Bhavitasmi bhuya. Again, bhuya means again. When will I again become? And then when I become their dasanudasa, then what will happen? I can use my mind for smaranam. The smareta su pater gunamste. His qualities we can do smaranam. Then grinita vak, right? Grinita means to speak, to chant the glories of the holy name through vak, that is words, vacha, right? And then karma karotu kaya. Karma karotu means karotu is to do. Karma is any activity. Kaya, using my body, I can do. Right? So this way, if you learn, it'll be very easy. Right? So he's saying in complete, what is it? I want to serve the servants of the Lord who has taken the shelter at his lotus feet. And then how does he want to serve? He wants to serve with his mind, manasa, vacha, karmana. Right? Mind, body and words. And when will I again get a chance to again become a servant? Can you imagine? Because he's a demon now, no? And he doesn't know what is going to be his future, right? Because usually what will happen to demons, if they are getting killed by the Lord, they will get mukti, probably sayuja mukti, which is merging with the Lord's brahmajyoti. And here he is not getting killed by the Lord, he is getting killed by a Lord's representative, Indra. Right? So he doesn't know what he is going to become in future, right? That's why out of anxiety, and this is spiritual anxiety, this anxiety is encouraged, right? This is spiritual anxiety. He's crying. He's very anxious. He's worrying. What will happen to me? Will I again get a chance to become a servant of the servant of the Lord? Will I again get a chance to offer devotional service with my body, mind, and body, mind, and words? Right? Can you imagine? Do we get anxious like this? We will get anxious about so many other things. No, oh, when will I get my salary increment? From so many years, I have the same salary. How will I live? How will I look after my family? How will I, what to eat today? Tomorrow is Ekadashi. How do I live without eating? Entire day I should not eat. Or if you are alone at home, you'll be like, oh God, I need to cook. Tomorrow is Ekadashi. I can't even order. Right? So this is all our anxiety. But here you can see, how beautifully Vritrasur's anxiety is. This is spiritual anxiety. He doesn't have a life other outside of Krishna. Right? Yeah, so let's begin. Oh my Lord, oh Supreme Personality of Godhead, will I again be able to be a servant of your eternal servants who find shelter only at your lotus feet? O Lord of my life, may I again become their servant so that my mind may always think of your transcendental attributes. My words always glorify those attributes, and my body always engage in the loving service of your Lordship. Yeah, puppet, who wants to read? A very short puppet.
Yes, Mataji, may I read?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. This verse gives the sum and substance of devotional life. One must first become a servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord. Dasa Anudasa. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised, and he also showed by his own example that a living entity should always desire to be a servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna, the maintainer of the gopis. Gopi Bhartu Pada Kamalayor Dasa Anudasa. This means that one must accept a spiritual master who comes in the disciplic succession and is a servant of the Lord. Under his direction, one must then engage one's three properties, namely the body, his body, mind, and words. The body should be engaged in physical activity under the order of the master. The mind should think of Krishna incessantly, and one's word should be engaged in preaching the glories of the Lord. If one is thus engaged in the loving service of the Lord, one's life is successful. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, so a very beautiful puppet, no? Very short, but it's packed with all power and punch. So here, so the best example. So basically, now my question is, um, we all know we have to do Shravanam, no? Shravanam is the basic activity for doing bhakti. But here, the service is being emphasized. So Shravanam is more important or service is more important?
Service is more important.
Service is more important. So no need of Shravanam?
So, more important means both are important. Out of the
Only
two.
after Shravanam we can do service, no? Even only if we listen how to be done.
Okay, are you
Then-
sure, Mataji? Only after Shravanam you can do service.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Now,
After Shravanam comes Kirtanam, no, Mataji?
okay, now
And service to the Lord.
I will tell it is wrong.
Okay.
Anything to support your answer? Anyone?
Mataji, first always tell the service is the first priority in Krishna movement.
Okay.
Then only all the other priorities.
Okay, so no need to hear Bhagavatam. Krishna said no.
Mataji, first service is the first priority and then other things.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yes,
other answers?
Mataji, first we should get mercy of devotee so that we get an opportunity to listen to them, Mataji. So
Very
to give, they will have the mercy to give us that knowledge, Mataji. So we should get the mercy. Hare
So,
Krishna.
what are those called? What is that stage called, Mataji?
Sadhu Sangha?
No.
Mahat Sevaya, Mataji.
Hari bol, Mahat Seva. Before that? Before that?
Sukriti. Agyata Sukriti.
How do you get Agnata Sukriti? Agnata Sukriti means unknowingly you have done some good thing, no good service. So how do you get that chance to do that good service?
Association.
Association. So through association, what do you get?
The knowledge to serve Lord, we get to know how to do it
No,
through
no.
association.
For you to understand, you should get something. Through association, you get that. Anyone knows that what is that you'll get?
Chanting, we
What
get
is the
how.
purity of the
No, you get mercy. Without mercy, everything is impossible. Last class we discussed. We are Kripa Siddhas. We are not, Sadhana Siddhas or Nitya Siddhas. We are Kripa Siddhas. We are like remote controlled car. We have nothing in our ability to do. We have nothing. We might think, okay, I'm very strong. I'll do that. I'll do this. I have very strong willpower. I can do whatever I want. I can wake up early in the morning, attend Mangalarti. I can chant. I can get Krishna. I can control my mind. You might think all that. But for all that to happen, what we need, the element of mercy is needed. So, Satam Kripa Mahat Seva. Even before sadhu sangha, even before shraddha is the first stage of bhakti. No, shraddha, sadhu sangha, bhajana, kriya, anartha, nivritti, etc., it goes on till prema. That is the first stage, shraddha. But what we know is shraddha is the first stage. Srimad Bhagavatam clearly explains, first canto, second chapter. Even before shraddha comes these two stages, that is satam, kripa and mahat seva. Mataji told Mahat Seva, no, doing service to the devotees will increase our taste to hear. Shushusho Shraddhadanasya Vasudeva Katharuchi Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipro Punya Tirtha Nishevanat. Right? Shushusho Shraddhadanasya. If you want to listen to Bhagavatam, Shravanam, very, very attentively, Shushusho Shraddhadanasya. Right? Rapt attention. If you want to listen and if you want to relish those pastimes, oh Krishna did this, oh Krishna did that. So if you can see, some people don't smile only when you say some Krishna katha where Krishna is going and stealing butter or doing something, they will not smile on, they will sit like this. Right? So I've seen many people, so they are not able to relish. Why? There is the element of mercy is missing. Right? Satam kripa mahat seva. With these two, Vasudeva katha ruchi increases. Katha ruchi, taste for hearing more and more of Krishna katha or Krishna consciousness lectures. Right? That will increase. Simply if you Shravanam is the main thing. Shravanam is the only thing in bhakti. There is no other element to go back home, back to Godhead. But to do that Shravanam, you need to do Mahat Seva. That is the first thing. Otherwise, Vasudeva Katha Ruchi won't be there. Taste won't be there. Right? Even we'll be like, oh God, I have to listen to this lecture. When will this finish? Right? That will be our mentality. We will not be able to understand. We will not be able to relish. Right? So that taste comes with Mahat Seva. And Mahat Seva comes with Satam Kripa. Right? So Mahat Seva, if you want to go and serve Mahatmas or devotees, we need lot of mercy, punya in our account. That punya comes again with Mataji told, Suchana Mataji, Agnata Sukriti. How that Agnata Sukriti comes? With mercy. Right? So Agnata Sukriti is doing some service unknowingly. Right? Like tricking. We used to trick, we had a friend, we used to trick. He was not into devotional service. So we used to say, bring flowers. There are a lot of flowers near our area, no? I will pay you, just bring those flowers, how many ever you can. Every Sunday, we used to ask him to bring flowers to the temple. And he used to bring. We used to pay, but he used to carry and bring. And then there was Nityananda Trayadashi. We were like, we need for decoration. So many flowers you bring. And then he was like, what decoration? We used to say some marriage reception. Something we used to make up and tell and ask him to carry flowers. How is that coming? That temple president's mercy, no? Otherwise, it will not be there. He will not be able to do that Agnata Sukriti. Right? That karma he will not be able to do. He will not be able to carry the flowers and come. So it comes from Satam Kripa. With Kripa comes Mahat Seva, an opportunity to do Seva. And when you do more of service, Kripa increases. And when Kripa increases, Vasudeva Katharuchi increases. And when Vasudeva Katharuchi increases, our Shravanam improves. When Shravanam improves, automatically chanting improves. Chanting means what? Hearing. Many devotees says, I need to chant my round. No, we have to say we need to listen to our rounds. When you chant Hare Krishna, you have to listen to what you're chanting. Chanting anybody will do. I can watch TV and chant. I can see my phone and chant. I can go to market shopping and chant. Right? Chanting is just saying, no, that everybody can do. But attentive chanting means hearing what you're chanting. No, that's why we have to change that phrase to listen to your japa, not do your japa or not chant your japa. You have to say, I need to listen to my japa. Right? That when that quality increases, Shravanam increases, you can go back home, back to Godhead right at this moment itself. Right? One Shuddhanam you need to go back home, back to Godhead. Not, so many Shuddhanams. Only one Shuddhanam. And for that one Shuddhanam, can you imagine from how many janmas we've been chanting and chanting, So that is very, very important. So again, for that we need Satam Kripa, mercy is needed. No, so Shravanam is important, and for doing Shravanam, service is very important. Right? So Shravanam and so devotion service is interlinked. Shravanam and service to the devotees, Vaishnava Seva. And that's why even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu emphasized. Right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Gopi Bhartiyor Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Anudasa. Anyone knows the full shloka? What does he say? Naham Vipra Nacha Narapatir. No one knows? So, okay. No one knows? Naham Vipra Nacha Narapati Napi Vaishyo Na Shudro Naham Varni Nacha Grihapati Nayat Na Naya Navanasto Yatirva Gopi Bhartor Padakamalayur Dasada. No, before that there is one more line. Let me open. So he says, someone said, oh, you're a Brahmana, you're a big, sannyasi and all that. So that time he says this. Naham Vipra, I'm not a Vipro, I'm not a Brahmana, I'm not a Narapati Kshatriya, I'm not a Shudra, I'm not a Vaishya, I'm nothing, Kinto Prodya Nikila Paramananda Purnamritabdher Gopi Bhartor Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Anudasa. See here it says, no, Naham Vipro, I'm not a Brahmana, I'm not a Narapati, Kshatriya, I'm not a Vaishya, I'm not a Shudra, Naham Varni, I'm not a Varni means a Brahmachari, I'm not a Grihapati, Grihastha, I'm not a Vanastu, I'm not in Vanaprastha Yati, I'm not a sannyasi, right? Kinto Prodhyan Nikila Paramananda Purnamritavdir. See, he says, I am Gopi Bhartiyor Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Anudasa. I am a servant of servant and servant of servant of servant of the Lord, lotus feet of the Lord, who is Gopi Bhartur, right? Gopi Bhartur means husband of gopis, or maintainer of gopis. He is the one who maintains the gopis, right? He is married to the gopis, right? And why? Because he is like an ocean of nectar. Kinto Prodhya Nikila Paramananda Purnamritabdhir. Right? Paramananda Purnamrita. He is an ocean of transcendental nectar, bliss, and that is the reason I am serving him. He is always existence with brilliance, no? He is always existing with brilliance, and that makes him completely fit to take our service, no? And he is saying, I am not even the servant of Krishna, I am servant of servant of servant of Krishna. That is a position, right? So many people say, no, I want to serve lotus feet of Krishna. Are we qualified? What did Uddhava do? What was the wish Uddhava had in his mind? Anyone? To serve the Lord? Hare Krishna. What did Uddhava want to become? To serve. He is still there in Vrindavan in that form.
Mataji, he was looking like Krishna. So everyone came next to him. But after they came closer, they understood it is not Krishna and they went back. And he was watching how that Viraha Bhav was there with all gopis. So he was feeling that he should also enjoy. He was thinking how great Lord Krishna is. That he has so good devotees.
He wanted to be in the material world and to serve the devotees.
In what form? In what form?
In the servant.
In the form of grass. Can you imagine? Where all the gopis walk on. Can you imagine his humility, his service attitude? He went once to Vrindavan carrying the message of Krishna. Krishna gave a letter because Krishna shifted from Vrindavan to Mathura, right? He wanted to address all of them. He wanted to know how they are doing. So Krishna sent one letter with Uddhava and said, you go give this letter to them and tell them how I'm happy. So they also need to be happy. So he took the letter and went, and everybody in that Vipralamba Bhav or Viraha Bhav that Mataji was mentioning, right? So they were literally crying. They couldn't eat anything. They had become skinny, right? Nothing mattered to them. They were in complete ecstasy, bhava, prema, right? Which we all cannot even imagine, right? So complete ecstasy. And he was like, I thought I am a friend of Krishna. I am well-wisher of Krishna. I am devoted to Krishna. But after seeing them, I am nowhere. Right? So Uddhava got that humility and he wished for the Lord to make him grass in Vrindavan where gopis will step on and walk. Right? Can you imagine? He always wanted gopis, lotus feet, dust of the lotus feet of gopis on his head. That's why he became that grass in Vrindavan. And he was like, this is my position. Now, can you imagine? Right? So, when we understand Krishna consciousness better, it is said, Prabhupada says, when you understand Krishna consciousness to the complete level, then you actually praise the devotees more than Krishna. Because Prabhupada says, Krishna is becoming God because of the devotees. Can you imagine? Right? So he's an enjoyer and he's enjoying because devotees are giving him enjoyment. So devotees should be, devotees carry Krishna. They can give Krishna. Krishna cannot give us Krishna Prem. But devotees can give us Krishna Prem. Because Krishna belongs to them. Right? And Krishna likes to be controlled by his devotees. Right? When you say Krishna, when you call him Krishna, he'll smile, he'll be happy. But if you call Yashodanandan Krishna, he will start jumping. If you call him Radha Raman Krishna, then he will again start jumping and dancing out of happiness and ecstasy. Why? Because he'll be like, yeah, they're calling my name, okay, but they're calling my devotee's name. Right? They are calling my mother's name, right? So that's why he'll start jumping more. So devotees, serving the devotees will give you the ultimate benefit. When you serve devotees, you'll get mercy of Panchatattva, right? Actually, if you serve your Siksha Gurus, you'll get your Diksha Guru's mercy. And from your Diksha Guru's mercy, you'll get Panchatattva's mercy. And from Panchatattva's mercy, you'll get Radharani's mercy, and then you'll get Krishna's mercy. Right? These are the levels. So the link to Krishna is always serving his devotees. Otherwise, there is no other way because we are not so exalted to directly go to Krishna. Like if you want to meet a prime minister, what you'll do? Can you go and call prime minister? Hello, I want to meet you. No, he will not. You don't even have the number first, right? And he will not pick up your call. And if you want to go through that long process, you have to wait a lot, no? But if say someone who is working with the prime minister, the PA or someone in his office, right? And if they know you, they will easily take you, they will give you VIP entry. You can sit and have dinner also with the prime minister. No, because of that devotee, that person, right? So that prime minister will be like, oh, you know him very well, then bring him. Because you know him, I will also talk to him. Right? So that is the shortcut. So becoming Dasanudas will take us back home, back to Godhead in a guaranteed way. Otherwise, we have no guarantee, no? When we will get purified and what is going to be our what attitude or what will happen to us, nobody knows. So that is very important. So here, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu proved this point entire life. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was, when devotees used to go and call Chaitanya Mahaprabhu God, what would he say? Anyone knows? Gaura Purnima is coming. We should know a little bit about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes? So when devotees or anybody used to go and tell, you are Krishna, what he would do? He would accept or reject? Guess?
He will
Reject,
reject.
Mataji.
Reject, no? He would reject outright. Why?
Because he has come as a devotee.
He's come as a devotee. He used to say, Ekala Aishwara Krishna Ara Savi Britya. Ekala Ishvara Krishna. There's only one Ishvara, one supreme controller, one God, that is Krishna. And Ara Sabi Bhritya. Everybody else are Bhritya. Bhritya means servants. No, and he used to call himself not Krishna's servant, Krishna's servant's servant. Gopi Bhartiyar Padakamlar Dasa Dasa Anudasa. Can you imagine? Dasa Dasa Anudasa, not Dasa. Even here Vritrasur is also saying the same thing, Dasa Anudasa. Right? I don't want to serve Krishna directly because I'm not eligible enough. What I want to do is serve the Lord's servants. So because of their mercy, I will get to serve Krishna. All right. So what is our position? Whose servants are we? Are we Krishna's servants? I mean, our parampara, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Yes? We should know. We are.
We are Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, sir.
No. We are not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's servants.
That parampara, I mean.
Diksha Guru Mataji.
No. We are all together collectively. We are two
Prabhupada.
servants. No.
Nomination Prabhu is great.
No, collectively, our parampara is whose servants? That's what I'm asking.
Krishna servant Mataji.
Radharani servant
Odiya.
Mataji.
Krishna.
Brahma.
No. We are Rupa Goswami's servants. We are called Rupanugas. And we are Rupa Goswami's servants. And who is Rupa Goswami? In his Swarupa state, who is he? In the material world, he is a Goswami, yes. But in a Swarupa state, who is he?
Rupa Manjari.
Rupa Manjari. Right? Rupa Manjari. So, who is a Manjari?
Tulasi.
No?
Servant of
Gopis.
Gopis.
Servant
Sakis.
of gopis, servant of sakis. Yes, very nice. So even manjaris are gopis, but so this is how the levels are. I think all of you know already. Radha Krishna is there, no? Radharani needs a lot of servants, no, to get ready and to be with her. Even to make her laugh, she needs one saki. To spend time with her when she's alone, she needs sakis. So these are all sakis. They're all gopis only, but they are just identified in these ways. Okay. They are sakis, and sakis also need service, no? Say Radharani wants gulab jamun. So to go and arrange for gulab jamun, the sakis can't do everything, no? So they need servants for that also, assistants, no? So these assistants are called manjaris. So there is Radharani, then there is sakis, and then these sakis are assisted by manjaris, right? And we are all assistants of manjaris. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Right? It's not that we will all get gopi swarupa when we go to Goloka. We might be a grass, we might be a tree, we might be a surabhi cow, but whom we assist is the manjaris. Right? Can you imagine? That's why we are called Rupanugas. And and in fact, even ISKCON follows Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu.
Mataji, I have a question here, Mataji.
Yes.
When we say that we are all servitors of Rupa Goswami, and we chant Jayapataka Goswami Maharaj sloka, right? Mantra. Why do we chant that name, Mataji, then?
Because he's the one taking us back to the manjaris, no?
So that means we are servitors of Guru Maharaj, and he is the servitor of Rupa Goswami, right?
Yeah, that is why I mentioned the term collectively. The entire Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya belongs to Rupa Goswami's this thing, right? We will serve the manjaris. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yeah, so where were we? Yeah, please mark your attendance.
Mataji, we can mark attendance after class or before class, because during class I missed something precious from your lecture.
Anytime, Prabhuji, you can copy it and put it in your browser, and later on also you can do it. But by the end of the day, if you do it, it will be good.
Yeah.
But it comes in chat, no?
Can copy it and put it in your browser, Prabhuji. Later on, you can, after we finish our class, you can.
Or at the end of the class also, like during question answer session, you can all mark.
At the end of the class, it will be okay, Mataji.
Okay. Yeah, anything. And So we have so many shlokas which talk about, serving or servitorship with our body, mind and words. Can anybody recite any one shloka? Any shloka? I can see Bhakti Shastri students, Bhakti Vaibhav students. Which shloka says? Which other shloka? Like here we have, no? Mana, mind. Body is kaya. And then Grinita Vacha. That is through words. Body, mind and words. Any other shloka you know where it says you have to worship the Lord through body, mind and words? तत्तेनुकम्पं शुशमीक्षमानो भुञ्जानो एवात्मकृतं विपाकं हृद्वाग्वपुर्भिर्विददान् नमस्ते जीवे सयो मुक्तिपदे सदा यमाक. Right? तत्तेनुकम्पं शुशमीक्षमानो. See, hridvag vapurbhir. Right? What is the meaning of hridvag and vapu? What is vapu? What is hridvag? What is vag?
Mataji, Vapu means serving someone by, like, for example, reading Prabhupada's books is service to him. Without us being there doing some service for that person.
So what is that being there? Body, no? He is not physically present. So vapu is body, right? And hrid, vag is what?
Vak is words.
And hrid is heart and mind.
Heart.
Right? So hrid, vag, vapur. Again, manasa, vacha, karmana, you need to serve the Lord. Right? So there are so many shlokas which talk about serving the Lord with manasa, vacha, karmana. Right? So that is the ultimatum. If you want to hear properly, Shravanam properly, which is the gateway to Goloka, then our service should be proper. Right? And service should we literally, I mean, how do we do service? Anyone? What service we should do or how we should do service?
Chanting.
With a humble attitude.
To please the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Okay, but how to do service? Now you are at home, no? So how to do service? Vaishnava Seva.
Mataji, if we are cooking, we should pray that it should, Radharani and Lord Shri Krishna should like our food. It should be it should be tasty for them. We should think that and cook. So that
We should keep chanting,
that is
Mataji.
one service, Mataji.
Okay, that is one service. But we can't offer to Radha Krishna, no? We are not qualified, no? To serve Radha Krishna directly.
Mataji, we are offering to Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada, Panchatattva and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radha Govinda Mataji.
Yeah, so whose service are you doing then? By cooking, whose service you are actually doing technically?
Guru Maharaj.
Hari Bol. So who is Guru Maharaj? Vaishnava. So Dasa Dasa no? So Vaishnava Seva we need to do. So we are doing. That's the reason in Bhoga Mantra, first mantra is our Guru Maharaj Pranam Mantra. Those who are sheltered or initiated. Others, first mantra will be Prabhupada's Pranam Mantra. Why? Because we have to do our Guru Seva first. Vaishnava Seva. Vaishnava Seva will lead to Krishna Seva. Now there is one example. There was one person called Kanchi Purna. Okay, Kanchi Purna. What he did? Anyone knows Kanchi Purna's story? No? So Kanchi Purna, you know what he did? He was serving the Lord directly, doing Chamara Seva. Okay, that peacock feather or that fan will be there. No, he was fanning the Lord every day. That was his Seva. Okay, Pujari Seva, and he was fanning. And once what happened, but he, because of that Seva, so many years he's been doing, no? So he was able to talk to the Lord, talk to the deity in the temple. So once, they used to always chit chat, okay? So he asked Krishna once, oh Krishna, I'm doing this Chamara Seva from a very long time now. When will I, go back home, back to Godhead? When will you take me back? Okay. Anyone knows what Krishna replied?
He says, Mataji, he says, you cannot come back to me.
Yeah, he says you cannot come. Why?
Because he is directly coming to Lord Krishna, his seva should be through Guru.
Exactly.
But he's doing seva with the intention of going back to him. He's not doing seva for with hriday se, dil se nahi. Just with an intention he's doing.
That is still okay. He's doing something, but it's not the right way to do seva. You can't serve Krishna directly. So, as Prabhu said, he was doing seva, but it was not done through the right channel. He has to do through Vaishnavas, no? So, and then he said, I can't go back to Godhead. Okay, and then he pointed out fingers to the other devotees in the temple and he said, what about that devotee? What about this devotee? So Krishna started to explain, one devotee when he points out, he used to say, he will come in next 2 janmas. He will come in this janma only. He would come in maybe next janma. Like that Krishna was saying. So he was like very upset. They are all going back, but you said I am not going to go back home, back to Godhead. So he was very upset and he was like, why? Then Krishna said, because they are all doing Vaishnava Seva. But you are doing directly service to me. They are serving you. They used to assist the pujari with making Mangalarti plate or, cooking bhoga for the pujari to offer to the Lord and etc. etc. They are all doing your Seva, but you are doing my Seva directly. So you cannot come back home, back to Godhead. So he was like very upset. He stopped that immediately, that Chamara Seva. He went out of the temple and he was like, each and every Vaishnava, whoever is there, no, in the temple. I mean, he went out of the Garbhagriha and he went to each and every devotee and he's like, any service I can do for you, any service I can do for you, I will do. Please tell me, please tell me. And all the Vaishnavas are like, you're the head pujari, you're such a big pujari, you've been serving the deity. How can you serve us? We should serve you. We should serve you. You can't do any service. Nobody gave him service. He got very upset again. And then he went out and he was thinking what to do, how to serve devotees. So what he did, he dressed himself as a completely different person. Nobody should identify him, right? And then he took that palki, right? Devotees who can't walk and all that, they cannot walk to the temple, so they will usually sit in that dholi, palki, whatever you call. They have to carry it on their heads and they should bring them to the temple. This is still there, no, in Kedarnath and all, people who can't walk. So he did that seva. He took that and he made all aged devotees sit. He used to carry and drop them to the temple. Right? So this is Vaishnava seva, no? So some menial service he's doing, no? So Krishna was so pleased with his humility and with his seva. Then Krishna himself came and told him, not in the dream, not after he asked, right? Krishna himself told him, you know what? You will come back home, back to Godhead in this Janma itself because I'm very pleased with your Vaishnava seva. Can you imagine? So Vaishnava seva or Dasanudasa, right? That is the gateway to Goloka. So it is said, Mahat Seva Dvaramahur Vimuktes Tamo Dvara Yoshitam Sangi Sanga. So Mahat Seva Dvaramahur Vimuktes. Mahat Seva, when you do Seva to Vaishnavas or when you become Dasanudasa, Ahur Vimuktes, Dwara. It opens the door for Ahur Vimuktes or going, Vimukte. Vimukti means pure devotion service in Goloka, that is Krishna Prema. And Tamodvaram Yoshitam Sangi Sange, right? Yoshitam, see, we need to understand Tamodvara, but the door, when you take Tamo, or when you do activities in ignorance, it will open door to hell. And what kind of activities? The worst activity in Tamogana you can do is Yoshitam Sangi Sangi. And this is a shloka for devotees who are already devotees. Right? So for who are already devotees, Yoshitam Sangi Sangi. What is Yoshitam? And what is Yoshitam? Anyone knows? Okay, and what is the worst activity a devotee can do in ignorance? Or a sinful activity a devotee can do, a devotee who knows who has the knowledge of scriptures and who follows the 4 regulative principles strictly.
Insult a Vaishnava.
Okay, yeah, that is a very that is also one of the activities. But what does this shloka say? Yoshitam Sangi Sangi means what? I'll open that shloka. Think what is the activity you can do in ignorance, unknowingly, a devotee can do?
Mataji, get into bad company and be flattered rather than appreciated.
Okay, what do you mean by bad company, Prabhu? That is the whole point here. What is the bad company we are talking about?
Asat company, Mataji. Meaning, if not following the acharyas or not following the Guru Parampara system.
Yeah. So Yoshitam Sangi
Mataji, he gets angry. He should not get angry.
Yoshitam
Anger.
women or opposite sex. Okay, as Prabhu said, bad company. That's the worst thing we can ever do as devotees. We know, see, we might not be personally engaging in illicit relationship with an opposite sex. But if we are engaging or if we are having the company of people who are doing this, people who have illicit relationship with opposite sex, right? Maybe you have a friend and that friend is not good. He has illicit relationship with women. Okay, but you know that very well and still you are associating with that friend. Associating means you are listening to what he is saying, you are taking food from him and you are eating, you are accepting gifts he is giving. Dadati pratigranati guhyam akyati prachiti bhungte bhaujayate chaiva shadvida priti lakshanam. These are the 6 ways you can associate, right? So what if you are taking association from with these people who has illicit connection with opposite sex, you know it very well and you're still doing it. Okay, association means taking association, you're listening to them, right? You're messaging them, you're talking to them, right? Or you're accepting food they're giving you, or you're accepting gifts they're giving you, or you're accepting favors they're doing to you, right? This is the worst and this opens door for hell, right? Can you imagine the two different contrasting paths? Mahat Seva Dwaram will take you to Goloka. It will open door to Vimukte or pure devotion service. And Tamo Dwaram Yoshitam Sangi Sangi. Right? So you will end up into hell if we do this, if we associate with people who are bad. Can you imagine? It includes all the 4 regulative principles, but the worst thing is the 4th regulative principle, purity. No, shaucham, which is getting destroyed by illicit relationship. Right? So then, what is the solution for this? Mahante ste samachitta prashanta vimanyava suhrida sadavoye. So it's given over here, Mahat Seva, no? So how do you do that Mahat Seva? Who should we actually serve? Devotees who are having these qualities. Samachitta, Prashanta, Vimanya. Right? Samachitta means they are in equilibrium. Whatever happens, whether they are good things happening or bad things happening, they are in equilibrium. Right? They are very peaceful. I mean, Shanta also, Prashanta, all the time they are peaceful. Right? Samachitta, Prashanta, Vimanyava, they do not get angry. Right? They do not get angry. They distribute Krishna consciousness to everyone without getting angry. And like Srila Prabhupada is the best example. No? And Suhrida, they are well-wishers of everyone. And then Sadhava, right? They are, because of these qualities, they are highly qualified. They are having all the positive qualities a devotee must have, right? Such a devotee you have to search and serve. Not all devotees. Now, in the story that I told, he used to drop all the devotees, no? Whoever used to wanted to go to temple, he used to drop. Now, how is that Mahat Seva? He is not serving such a devotee, no? But still he went back home, back to Godhead. How? And why? Yes?
Mataji, Krishna is pleased when his devotee is pleased.
Yeah, but he is not doing such, I mean, seva of such a great devotee, no? Here it is saying, you need to, he is describing also, no? What kind of devotees we should serve. Only these kind of devotees. Devotees who have these qualities we should serve. Not other devotees. So we should stop serving all, we should stop helping each other because we are all trying to become devotees. We all have anarthas. How do we understand this? Anyone? It's very important. Practical application of shloka means We have to understand these nuances. Yes, anyone? You can put your answers in the chat also.
Mataji, he did it with full humility. And he didn't get angry when Krishna said he will not go back to Godhead. He asked for the solution and he put it into action.
So basically, it's when you
He
do
completely
something.
surrendered to Krishna's solution, Mataji. Sorry.
That is the answer. Who asked him to do the service is what is important. Tapo divyam putrakayana sattvam shuddhyai yasmat sam brahma saukyam tvanantam. Tapo divyam. Whatever service we are doing, whatever austerity we are doing, whatever activity we are doing, automatically becomes pure or purified depending on why you're doing it. If you're doing it upon the order of a pure devotee, then your activity will become completely pure. Prabhupada writes in one of the purports that when we are chanting, we commit 10 offenses. 10 offenses to the holy name. Everybody commits, no? Even I commit, even you commit, everybody commits. So we are still in Namaparat stage. But if every time you chant, if you are chanting, if it's there in your mind that you are chanting because Prabhupada has instructed you, Guru Maharaj has instructed you to chant, and then you chant in that consciousness, then your chanting will become offenseless. Can you imagine? Prabhupada writes this sentence in one of the purports, and I was shocked. That is the power of Tapo Divyam. Whatever service you do, it automatically becomes pure just by having the consciousness why you are doing, who has instructed you to do, right? So this became Mahat Seva because he was doing what Krishna instructed him to do, right? So even now, if we are helping one another in Krishna consciousness, if we are helping Namanishta Prabhu, we are helping, we are serving so many devotees. We serve devotees at home also. Maybe your mother is a devotee, your wife is a devotee. Yeah, right, your daughter is a devotee. So you are helping each other at home. We are not complete devotees having all these qualities. Samachitta, Prashanta, Vimanya, Suhrida, Sadhava. But why we are doing it? Why we are helping? Because Prabhupada told you have to cooperate in the movement, help each other, and go back home, back to Godhead together. We are doing because a Mahatma instructed us to do it. That should be the consciousness, right? My Siksha Guru asked me to do this, so I'm doing. I'm taking the Sadhacar class because my Siksha Guru asked me to do, right? So automatically the activity becomes pure, and I'm doing Mahat Seva. I'm doing Mahat Seva because my Siksha Guru is instructed by her Siksha Guru. And her Siksha Guru is instructed by, finally it leads back to Diksha Guru, no? Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj is a pure Vaishnava. So all of us, what are we doing ultimately? We are doing Mahat Seva, right? A Seva of a devotee who has all these qualities, right? So the intention matters. Krishna is Bhava Grahi Janardana. No, the intention or the consciousness matters. Why am I doing this Seva? Because I'm instructed to do it by this particular senior Vaishnava, and automatically the seva becomes Mahat Seva. That is very important. So Dasa Anudasa is an integral part of our devotional life. Knowingly or unknowingly, we are all doing it. But from today, we have to consciously incorporate it, so all our activities will become offenseless. Okay, so with this I end. Any questions? Anyone? Yes, see, like praying for the welfare of our Guru, praying for the congregation to enhance devotion. All this is pure devotion service. The moment you think you're doing this because, or for the fact it is because your Diksha Guru has instructed. Guru Maharaj has the vision of Ghar Ghar Chaitanya, Ghar Ghar Gauranga. No? Ghar Ghar Gauranga. Every house should have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's photo, and every house should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That's why we are preaching so rigorously, no? All Guru Maharaj's disciples. So even if you ask your neighbor to chant Hare Krishna, and if the intention is Guru Maharaj asked me to preach, so I am preaching. Guru Maharaj wants me to preach, so I am preaching. Then automatically it becomes Tapo Divyam, or that seva becomes Mahat Seva. Okay? Hare Krishna. Any questions? Anyone? Y'all can fill attendance also. No questions? Okay, no questions. Then we can end. Thank you all.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavinda ki
Koti
jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji. Koti pranam.
Krishna Mataji,